want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it.
Olympiakos, however, extend their winless run in the Europa League group stage to final to 11 games last time out, after letting slip a 2-goal lead at competition debutant Baska Topola, conceding a 90th minute equaliser. It looks as though it is a full house in a ground that houses just over 33,000, the second largest stadium in Greece. The pyro is out away to the left-hand side, a massive banner being held up, and all home supporters have flyers in front of them, red and white stripes all around this stadium. It's looking superb for what is set to be another exciting European night under the lights. Going through the team, starting with the travelling side this evening, West Ham. In goal is Alphonse Areola. There's James Ward-Prowse, Pablo Fornals, Mohamed Kudus, Konstantinos Mavropanos, Danny Ings, captain Angelo Ogbonna, Said Benrahma, Thilo Kehrer, Thomas Souček and Emerson. For Olympiakos, Alexandros Pasakakis. In goal, Francisco Ortega, Mady Camara, Kostas Fortounis is the captain, Ayub El-Kabi, Sortis Alexandropoulos, Rednei, Jackson Perozo, Santiago Heze, Pantagotis, Retsos and Daniel Podence for the home side this evening. Plenty of names on the bench as well that could make a difference. Queenie for Olympiakos, João Carvalho as well, Stefan Jovetic, a familiar name to those from the Premier League. Jared Bowen on the bench for West Ham this evening, could come on to make a bit of a difference. Aaron Quezmel, Kurt Zuma, Michael Antonio also down on the substitutes bench this evening. Referee Andris Trimanis from Latvia this evening. His assistants Harold Gudamanis and Alexis Spasnikovos. Fourth official Alexandrs Glubeves, all from Latvia this evening. The VAR Dennis Hilger and assistant Kristaps Ratnekis. Two teams on the pitch getting into their huddles before kick-off. Olympiakos in their red and white thin striped shirts, the red shorts and red socks this evening. West Ham in their changed attire of navy blue all round for the Hammers this evening, looking to extend their unbeaten European run, having won the Conference League at the back end of last season, and off to a flyer as well in this competition as well. No mean feat either. We'll be keeping an eye on all of the other games going on in the Europa League this evening. Rangers away at Sparta Prague, that game's just kicked off. TSC against Freiburg as well in this group, keeping a keen eye on that one as well. Games kicking off later this evening. Brighton, that'll be covered live on Flash Score, so if you fancy listening to their game against Ajax, that kicks off at 8 o'clock. The referee stands just shy of the centre circle to blow the first whistle of the evening to get the game underway, and it's West Ham shooting left to right as we watch on. Immediately passing the ball out to the right-hand side, and Kehrer has the opportunity to play the ball down the line. Defended away by Olympiakos. Overhead kick from Mady Camara. Trying to find the centre circle. A bit of a tussle going on early on in midfield. Olympiakos trying to break forward as quickly as possible out towards the left. Fortounis just brings the ball back into the centre, trying to play out to the right-hand side. Long ball out wide it goes. Crossed into the box, deflected away though. And it will be a corner. Emerson just got his body over to the far side to block the cross, and Olympiakos have an early corner short of a minute in. Podence goes over to take short, place to Fortounis. Right-footed cross inside the 6-yard box, headed towards goal by Retsos, and over the bar. Away for a goal kick to West Ham. Early opportunity for the home side then, pressing forward, making the noise behind the goal. A loyal fan base. Olympiakos have the Greek side. West Ham play from the back. It's passed across from Ogbonna. Further over to the right this time with Mavropanos. Launched forward by Ogbonna into the attacking half on the right-hand side. Played out to the right, and Kehrer just trying to find some space. Kudus looking for the ball forward. Flick back from Benrahma towards the path of Ings. Ings helps it out to the right, and Ben Rama in an offside position. The flag goes up, and it'll be a free kick to Olympiakos just inside their own 12-yard mark. They'll try and gain a few yards as they roll the ball forward. It's a long ball through to Ben Rama initially that was flagged for offside. He was in an offside position for the second ball as well. The referee pulling things back early on. Diego Martinez just walks up to the edge of his touchline to maybe point out a few early instructions, as most managers do. At the moment just has his arms crossed as he stands right on the edge. David Moyes in the meantime, hands in pockets, walking around, clapping and trying to get his team moving early on in these opening stages of this game. Kerr with the throw on the near side, deep inside West Ham's own half, looking to launch down the right channel, flicked on by Ings, who's made his way back to try and push things forward for West Ham. Given away in possession though, and Retsos plays across the back line. Perozo can go back to his goalkeeper. Pashalakis looks to clear out to the right, headed forward though by Emerson. West Ham look to attack down the left. Ward-Prowse leaves this one though in the centre circle, plays back slightly. Mavropanos looks through the centre. Ben Rama cuts back to try and help the ball forward. Souček urging Emerson out to the left even further. West Ham hugging the left touchline right on halfway. Cross blocked away, and Olympiakos will try and chase down the right. It's well collected in the end by Bonner, who looks to bring the ball further forward. Intercepted and into the path of Heze. Further into the centre circle, Kamara can bring the ball out to the left for the home side. He's looking as he stands on the ball at Danny Ings right behind him. It's cut away by West Ham. Might have space down the right to attack. Instead, Souček just turns the Ward-Prowse midway inside his own half. Souček to Ward-Prowse again. Looks out to the left, and Emerson with space to drive forward into as Podence makes his way over to block the opportunity. Hammers now with an opportunity to pass the ball around their own third at the moment, as Souček nearly gives the ball away. Well collected in the end by Ward-Prowse to help out to the left. Emerson to go back into his own half and deep under pressure as El-Kaabi puts some pressure on. West Ham looking to attack down the left channel. It's picked up on the floor by Perozo. Plays the ball long down the right hand side over the top. Offside flag goes up though. Mavropanos chasing back, and running forward was Retsos once again, trying to beat the offside trap. It will be a free kick to West Ham. Zariola just scoops the ball out and will leave this one for Bonner to take, sporting a bright yellow captain's armband. Can't miss him on the pitch this evening. Can't miss either captain, really, standing out under the lights. Long ball out from Ward-Prowse to the right hand side, headed from the right touchline by Kerr. Kept in play well and turned by Kudus into the centre of the attacking half. Switching play out to the left. It's gone over to Emerson now with space to run forward into. Emerson taking the ball onto his own hands. Ben Rama might urge the ball further out left, and Kudus to Emerson again, playing the 1-2. Strike comes in into the hands of Pashalakis, left edge of the penalty area. Great opportunity as West Ham broke away. Lovely work on the left between Emerson and Fornals. Eventually got the strike on his right foot, just couldn't guide it anywhere past the goalkeeper. Olympiakos looking to break down the left hand side, and it's cut away as Ortega's pass could only find the feet of Souček. Instead, Olympiakos can break forward again as West Ham lose possession. Ortega trying to get the cross into the box. It's blocked away by Mavropanos, and Ariola came charging out to try and keep the ball in. Instead concedes the corner. And the home side set piece on this near side of the field, and walking over for Tunis. Right arm in the air. It'll be an in-swinging corner with his right foot. Players just lining up on the 12-yard mark. Early runs being made, played towards the back post, drops over everyone. Kamara will chase on, just keeps the ball in play as he knocks over the corner flag in the same efforts. Up against Kudus, still with the ball over on the left corner. Plays into the box and tries to get the cross in. Emerson gets the headed clearance. Cleared further away by Kura. Towards the left corner again. Fornals now trying to put some pressure on to win the ball back, and does. The help of Ward-Prowse can only get it to Podence though. Ball slips into the penalty area as West Ham lost eye on the ball for a moment, and a good clearance out to the right hand side might set the ball free. Long run down the right channel from Kudus. Brings the ball up to the edge of the final third through the centre. Might go for the strike himself on the left foot. Blocked away out to the left hand side. Fornals will collect though. Plays short to Emerson, still midway inside the attacking half as Ward-Prowse urges the ball to the right. Souček helps it further over. Kura to bring the ball forward, slotted through the middle, and Ward-Prowse's loose ball can be collected easily. Olympiakos going to walk it away for a goal kick. They do. Well watched by Fortounis. Back to his goalkeeper. Watchalong can stand on the edge of his 6-yard line, ready to clear away. There's only been one meeting between these two sides before. It was in the 1965-66 European Cup Winners' Cup in the first round. West Ham won the first leg at home by 4-0 before a 2-2 draw in Athens. Olympiakos looking to push forward quickly up to the edge of the penalty area. The strike comes in this time from Alexandropoulos, just on the edge of the penalty area. As Olympiakos look for the long ball from the back, had a bit of space, straight into the hands of Areola, who got down well to his left to cover the angles. West Ham can clear away. For those that want to know, by the way, West Ham made the semi-final of the Cup Winners' Cup in 1966. The only 2 times the teams have played until this evening. Ward-Prowse just on the edge of the centre circle in the defensive half, plays over short left to Bonner. Back to Ward-Prowse again though, looking for the long diagonal ball, can't find one. Plays short out wide to Mavropanos. Now looks for the diagonal over towards Fornals on the left touchline inside the final third as well to win the header down to Emerson. The two of them under pressure as they find Benrahma up towards the left corner flag. Played back in towards the box. Emerson. Ball cut away by Rodinei. Olympiakos will try and chase forward. Areola outside his area, just passing the ball out to the right hand side, and West Ham can chase away down the channel once again. Kura to the centre circle with Souček, helped over to the left, and now with the right edge with Ward-Prowse back out to the right hand side for West Ham. Souček brings the ball to the edge of the final third, right edge of the penalty area. It's made its way into the box. Benrahma now gets the ball across the 6-yard box, couldn't cut it across goal any further, hits the side netting. Waiting in the box, a couple of West Ham players at the far post. Benrahma just took too much pace on the ball, couldn't curve his effort into the penalty area. It was Danny Ings waiting at the back post. Could have been a nice run and tap in. Olympiakos standing on the ball over on the left hand side. Ortega gets taken down to the ground and wins a free kick. Just stumbled on the ball, and it allowed Kudus to try and win the ball back. He did win the ball with his left foot, but took the man down at the same time, and the referee deemed a free kick. Already played 10 minutes. Olympiakos 0, West Ham United 0. Live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app. The ball rolls away for a throw-in on the far side to Olympiakos. Early goals. Mould have taken the lead against Hackett. After 13 minutes, Sporting are down to 10 men away at Rakow. Apart from that, there's only been 1 goal so far in the games happening early this evening. West Ham with a throw over on the far side, played into the path of Ings, finds Ward-Prowse in the centre circle. West Ham looking forward in the attacking half. Kura further out wide right, and opportunity for Kudus to stand his ground against Ortega. Takes the ball round him up to the byline, just runs out of room on the pitch, and it will go away for a goal kick. Olympiakos just starting to show a few gaps at the back. West Ham to worm their way around. Goal kick from Watchalong. Try clear the ball out towards the left-hand side. Long ball played forward, headed high in the air by Ward-Prowse, who won the initial header, down to Ben Rama, who wins the second attempt, shouts for handball as it bounces off Heze in the centre circle, and eventually Olympiakos can try and turn away with the ball. Another shout for handball, as this time Fortounis can break forward up towards the edge of the final third, crowded out by West Ham players. Eventually it slid away, only as far down to the left. Ortega lost on the ball, and Kudus doing well to defend the ball away. And West Ham can clear once again down the right hand side, flicked on by Ings this time to the centre circle, helped over for Rodinei for Olympiakos, out to the right, and they look to push forward down the right hand side. Across the back though by Fortounis, just trying to recycle the ball around. Sporting have taken the lead against Raquel with 10 men. See how that game pans out. Olympiakos in the meantime. Lovely ball from Ortega down to the left edge of the penalty area. Pedence gets the ball into the box. It's chested down well by Emerson. Fornals trying to defend as well as the ball drops out to the right edge of the penalty area. Long ball put in by Fortounis, high over. And Areola will be happy to watch that one sail over the bar in the end. Goal kick to West Ham. Almost. Under a bit of pressure there. Kudus winning the ball back earlier from Ortega. Perhaps took him down to the ground. Olympiakos will be wondering why a foul wasn't given. And Bonner can bring the ball away though. Across the back line in the meantime. Played out to the left, back to Bonner again. Stands on the edge of his own third, looking for the long ball out to the right hand side. Played out to the head of Kura, trying to nod down the line. Olympiakos will clear only as far as Mavropanos. Looking for the long ball forward. Ings making an early run. Ben Rama as well. Instead, with no option, standing on the ball, West Ham. They play it across to the left and all the way back to Areola under pressure in goal. Can only clear the ball away for a throw. Olympiakos take quickly across the back line once again. Kamara looking out to the left, waiting for passes at the moment. Olympiakos, both teams just trying to find the gaps. Headed forward by Ortega, left edge of the penalty area this time with Pedence trying to work his way through the final third. Cuts outside, tries to go round the outside of the penalty area. Again, Souček can win the ball back for the Hammers and trying to break away. Fornals under pressure. It's eventually fizzed out to the left, and with space to run forward into Emerson. Just stands on the ball, plays short to Ward-Prowse, just shy of halfway now. West Ham in the centre circle. Souček out wide right with Kura. 1-2 with Ward-Prowse potentially. Kura instead going down the right. Ben Rama keeps himself onside. Passes back this time to Souček. Ward-Prowse further forward again. West Ham inside the attacking half, playing across the halfway line, looking for that first ball forward. Souček back again to the defensive half, this time with Mavropanos. Played out to the right, and slow build-up play here from West Ham to try and knock the ball into a dangerous area. Souček plays a quick 1-2 back into the defensive half again. Long ball over to the right hand side, and had to be won by Ogbonna, as chasing the ball down was Fortounis. Might spark a bit of an attack for the away side now. Out to the left, Fornals plays a ball back to Emerson and towards the corner flag on the left hand side. Intercepted well though by Heze, who can clear away down the right. Fortounis just runs into trouble. Short pass can only find Souček, who slides the ball back to Ogbonna. Ward-Prowse though under pressure sensibly goes back to Areola, who teased the long kick with his left foot, instead passes short and receives the ball back again. Plays out to Ogbonna, midway inside his own half for West Ham. Ward-Prowse now, out to the right, and it's picked up by Kerr. Plays down over halfway. Lost in possession by Kudus, and Podence can try and break his way forward. Former Wolves man. And ball from Kamara trying to find Podence, one in the air initially by Mavropanos, who can only head the ball away for a throw. Sliding challenge coming in on Emerson moments ago. Could have been quite a bad one for Olympiakos, but it was a well-won challenge from Santiago Heze, as Olympiakos can build the ball in the centre circle. Perosa to the left and played forward towards Kamara under pressure. Helped out quickly to Ortega. Played through the middle of the park. Alexandropoulos looks the long ball out to the right-hand side. It's chested down well by Perosa. Rodinei tries to get the cross in on the overlap and hits the roof of the net. And away the ball goes behind goal. Areola can look to clear away from the edge of his 6-yard line. Had his angles covered. Long-range efforts coming in. GSC have taken the lead against Freiburg in the other game in Group A this evening, which puts them on 4 points as it stands, just behind West Ham. Lost the game. They've only played 2 and won 2 though. Olympiakos will try and break that streak. Might try and break the 17-game unbeaten streak as well, as they look to break down the right-hand side once again. El Kaabi slips down onto the ground, and the referee will award a free kick on the right edge of the penalty area. Emerson and Fornals both having a conversation. For Tunis will be happy to collect the ball, get himself ready for this free kick. 25 yards away from goal, say over on the right-hand side. The referee's bringing it back further actually, 30 or so yards away. Opportunity for Tunis to cross the ball into the penalty area. Areola organising a 2-man wall, it seems. Danny Ings is one of them. Made his way back from forward position. Retsos stands over on the far post, or in line with the far post, further out towards the left of the pitch. Kamara. Fornals jumps in the wall as the free kick came in for Tunis. Eventually West Ham clear down the left. Ben Rama in space up towards the edge of the final third already. Crowded out though by 6-7 Olympiakos players, who could only concede a corner on the far side. But Ben Rama with absolutely nowhere to go. Olympiakos got back so quickly as the away side tried to break away forward. 20 minutes gone, Olympiakos 0, West Ham 0. West Ham's first corner of the game this. Ward-Prowse goes over to take. Goalless live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. There is audio commentary of Brighton against Ajax coming up at 8 o'clock, or if you don't fancy that one, Liverpool-Toulouse is also available as well on both the website and the app. Keeping an eye on the Conference League, Aston Villa have taken the lead away at Alkmaar. Back here it's still goalless. Ward-Prowse stands over the free kick. The referee just having a word with players inside the 6-yard box. Kudus is one of them standing in there. Ward-Prowse throws his left arm in the air, right-footed in swinger towards the near post. It's deflected away and helped further out wide, only as far as Ward-Prowse again trying to get the cross in, blocked off the back of Tunis and away for another corner. Low driven ball in towards the near post. Ward-Prowse perhaps hoping someone would poke it into their own net. Olympiakos well covered in their defensive duties and eventually block the ball away. Ward-Prowse will have a second opportunity. The referee though having a word with a few players. Pashalakis being crowded around again. Ward-Prowse stands up towards the advertising boards. Right-footed ball again in towards the near post, headed away by Retsos, only as far as Ward-Prowse again, who tries to win the ball back for West Ham. Ben Rama with a lofted ball up to the edge of the penalty area, and a free kick awarded against West Ham. The ball trickles into the net, but Alexandropoulos ended up down on the ground. A foul from Mavropanos. Free kick right on the edge of the penalty area for Olympiakos. They can clear the ball away from the back. Retsos through the centre of the defensive half. It drops back to him again. Aston Villa have made it 2-0 now. Yuri Tielemans with his first goal in Aston Villa colours, making it 2-0. One team, claret and blue, are winning. Can West Ham join them as well, despite the fact they're playing in navy blue this evening? Podence got a bit of a defending to do as Podence walks toward the edge of the penalty area, drives towards the byline, and it bounces off him last with a tangle over on the near side for a goal kick. Trying to worm his way around Kura, who came back to defend, and in the end Podence bounced off his knee and behind the byline. Interestingly enough, West Ham have had more possession so far, 60 to 30% in the half at the midway point of this first half. No goals between either side. You can keep up with all of the statistics on the mobile app. And clicking on the game, you can read the live text commentary, check on the team sheets with substitutions being made during the game. Have a look at the expected goals to be scored as well. All that to the left from West Ham. Ben Rama cleared into the face of Fortounis from his own player. West Ham look to break forward. It's blocked in the centre circle. Drops for Podence, looking forward out to the right hand side. Helped over by Fortounis, further out wide, this time towards El Kaabi. Cuts into the edge of the penalty area, might drop nicely for Podence on the edge of the D. Back out towards the right hand side though. He runs out of room. Podence crossed in towards the penalty area, almost fell nicely for Kamara. Well intercepted by Fornals, who came over. Clears away over the halfway mark for a throw into the hosts. We can play the ball across the back line once again. Looking out to the right this time, Alexandropoulos. Played backwards towards their own goal at the moment. Olympiakos, Perozo further out to the left, played down the line to Retsos. Looking out towards the right hand side now. Does eventually worm its way out to El Kaabi. El Kaabi looking for the 1-2, instead it falls to the feet of Rodinei on the right in towards the penalty area, cleared away by Kura, out to the edge, and it nicely falls for Tunis trying to get the strike. Might be able to open up the opportunity on his left, plays it cleverly to the left edge of the penalty area. Ortega back out again. Kamara might take a lucky bounce and cleared away by Souček into the centre circle. It's taking a fortunate bounce for the home side as they can recycle again. Back out to the right hand side. Rodney back to the path of Perozo. Squared over to the left. Kamara, left edge of the centre circle. Back into the defensive half briefly. Played down the line again though. Helped out wide to Podence. Podence now long ball up to the edge of the penalty area. Almost dropped for Ortega, who watched the ball over his shoulder. It's cleared away again. Throw in deep towards the corner. Ortega urges players over to the edge of the penalty area, looking to throw short this time to Podence. Down the left hand side, Podence tries to run, it's intercepted as Alexandropoulos couldn't get hold of the ball. West Ham will try and clear down the right hand side, instead it drops back to the feet of Retsos, who can recycle into the centre circle. Played down the right hand side, long ball out towards Rodinei, looking to get the cross in, slotted down to Fortounis, trying to cut into the 6-yard box, and Ariola comes out to collect nice and comfortably, and West Ham will take their time before they consider clearing away. Ariola just has the ball in hand on the edge of the penalty area, bouncing the ball around towards the D. Drops the ball down, plays out short right, and walking on the ball Mavropanos. Plenty of time, no pressure on the West Ham centre-back as he just wanders around with the ball at the moment. Interesting as well, West Ham's only ever record against the Greek club has been against Olympiakos in the 65-66 Cup Winners' Cup. So they are unbeaten in Greece. 2-2 draw away that season. So they look to build the ball forward again. On the flip side, Olympiakos have only won 10 games against English opposition. They've lost 22. This time looking to push forward and make that 23 as well. Olympiakos looking for a Greek win against West Ham. Ball rolls down the right hand side, all the way chasing forward and away for a goal kick. Olympiakos will look to play the ball across the back line again. West Ham just sitting back at the moment as they look to put some pressure on the ball. It's played down the left up towards the edge of the penalty area. Long ball forward from Olympiakos up towards El Kaabi. Areola comes out again to collect. And he's happy to clear away down the right hand side. Lofted ball over from Mavropanos to Edison. Edison towards Prowse and further back this time with Ogbonna. Areola now stands on the edge of his 18-yard line, passes over to the left and Ogbonna can bring the ball forward. Ward-Prowse will try and lock the ball into the centre circle, blocked in possession. Olympiakos can break forward once again. Kamara up to the edge of the penalty area, might get the strike away. It's deflected into the hands of Areola, who ran out of position just to claim the ball, but the deflection took the sting out of the strike. And West Ham can breathe again from the back, and standing on the ball again is Mavropanos. Plenty of time to consider a pass, whether it be left or right, and goes left towards Ogbonna, brings the ball up to halfway, played down the line. Emerson making the run down the left. Fornals plays the ball down to Emerson, chased up against the run of Heze, blocked away for a corner as the cross came in, or attempted to come in. Another corner to West Ham, 2 in quick succession 5 minutes ago, and Ward-Prowse with another opportunity to swing the ball into a dangerous area. Work out whether he can find the opening goal from the set piece. Ward-Prowse will place the ball down right up against the byline on the edge of the corner quadrant and throw his right arm in the air quickly. Grounds his feet, just stands on his toes, looking to cross the ball in. The referee sees something in the penalty area that he doesn't like again. Players crowding around the Olympiakos goalkeeper. The referee's now calling over a couple of players here. The referee still trying to get hold of Angelo Ogbonna at the moment, who just shoved the goalkeeper out of the way. The referee having a conversation between him and Santiago Heze as well. The referee eventually will walk into his position and allow Ward-Prowse to take the corner. Everyone's still inside the 6-yard box. Ward-Prowse, right arm in the air again, plays up towards the near post, punched away by Pashlakis as far as the centre circle. Drops to the feet of Emerson. Long ball up to the left. Ward-Prowse will try and get the flick on into the air, headed away by Perozo. Back out to the left and couldn't be kept in play by Ben Rama, and it will be an Olympiakos throw on the right hand side as they'll look to push forward themselves again. Half an hour gone, still Olympiakos 0, West Ham 0 in this Europa League Group A game on match day 3. Live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. Wherever you're listening from this evening, great to have you along with us. Of course, you can keep in touch on social media at FlashScoreUK. I'd like to know your thoughts on the game so far, how it's going on. Long ball forward from Kamara up to the edge of the final third, almost won by El Kaabi, but well defended by Ogbonna to clear the ball away down the right, and headed only as far as the halfway line. Olympiakos back in possession again though. Well turned from Retsos. Home side with a bit of possession. Pass the ball around the back, forward from Perosa. Played diagonally out to the left, and Pedence will try and clip onto the ball. Does, brings it into the final third. Edge of the area, trying to work his way onto his right foot, goes down inside the box and bounces away. And down towards the left-hand side. The referee awards a throw-in. Pedence inside the penalty area. He knocked down by Kudus. Remains to be seen as they have a throw-in on the near side. Pedence went down inside the area. The referee checking. Waves away and it will just be a throw. Ortega throws short. Play back out to the centre circle. Knocked forward by Heze. Down to Ortega again. Just turns back to Heze again, looking out towards the right-hand side. Fortounis turns through the centre. About 30 yards away. Fortounis still going. Gets the poke on effort and finds the net. And Olympiakos have the lead on 33 minutes. Fortounis found some space in the centre, about 20 or so yards away. Stabbed the ball with his toe on his right foot. Caught out Areola. And Olympiakos have the opening goal. It's Olympiakos 1, West Ham 0. Just over midway through the first half. It was a great turn to get away from Ward-Prowse. Took the ball forward. Crowded around by 3 West Ham players who just stood with hands behind their backs. Fortounis, lovely finish on his right. Tucked away to the right of Areola, who couldn't get down quickly enough. So much power. It went through the legs of Mavropanos, who couldn't close them quickly enough. And it's the home side who have the lead. Fortounis, his first goal in the competition this season, could prove to be vital with 10 minutes to go until half-time. West Ham will get things back underway. Standing maybe dazed and confused as to how they let so much space for Fortounis. Olympiakos looking down the right-hand side to try and defend away as West Ham push forward. And it will be cleared for a goal kick in the end, well shielded by Retsos. They'll take their time over this goal kick. Pashlakis already utilising the clock and slowly walk back to clear the ball away. Be a few minutes added on though throughout the game at the end of the first and second half for things like this. The referee's keeping a keen eye on matters now in modern day football. How much time needs to be added on? O'Bonnor can clear away at the first attempt, turning into the feet of Kamara. Looks down the left, flicked on by Pedence. Ward-Prowse wins the ball back only momentarily. Pedence can collect on the left-hand side once again. Looks to go down the left, instead drops into the centre. Fortounis with space once again, over 30 yards away. Won't shoot this time, out wide right. Peroso might get the cross in. It's back towards goal. Headed over by Fortounis, claiming the corner as well. Holding his arms in the air. Lovely ball out to the right. And cross came in. Fortounis said he didn't head the ball as it went away. It did actually come off a West Ham player. It was Souček who deflected the ball away. In diving was Fortounis, with a goal kick awarded. Meanwhile, in the other game in this group, Freiburg have levelled things up. It's 1-1 between TSC and Freiburg. West Ham breaking down the right-hand side. Long ball down towards Ings this time. Right edge of the penalty area. Just goes towards the touchline. Deflected away off the leg of Ortega for a throw. Diego Martinez just telling his team to hold tight at the back now until the half-time break. He's been told to get back into his technical area by the assistant on the near side. Kehrer look to throw down towards the byline if he can. Throws into the penalty area. It's headed away and bounces out for another throw right up against the corner flag this time. And Kehrer again to launch the ball up towards the edge of the penalty area if he can. Just dries the ball under his shirt for now. Kehrer, ball behind his head. He'll look to go in towards the box. Throws up towards the edge of the 6-yard area, headed down, it's bouncing around and it's cleared away only as far back as Emerson, who got the strike on. High over the bar in the end, and maybe a chance missed for West Ham. Goal kick to follow, and that's all it'll be. Olympiakos just a bit dangerous and wary at the back, couldn't get the ball clear. It bounced out to the edge of the penalty area and the strike over the bar. For the possession so far, West Ham need to find a goal. Has sort of evened out though. Gone back to 55-45 in favour of West Ham. They've had 4 attempts at goal, 1 shot on target so far. To the 2 of Olympiakos. Clearing the ball away short from Watchalong out to the left-hand side as they look to bring the ball forward. We're ticking towards the last 7 minutes of the half plus added time. One back though by Kudus on the right and plays a quick 1-2, trying to knock the ball forward quickly. West Ham win a throw midway inside the attacking half down the right wing. Good 40 yards away from the byline though, West Ham, so try and turn into the final third. Thrown down the line towards Ings. Takes a nudge in the back and will only win another throw. Olympiakos throwing in challenges left, right and centre this evening and not bowing down from any of them at the moment. Ortega will try and throw for Olympiakos. It was knocked away for a home throw in the end. Just bounced off Danny Ings last. Ward-Prowse tries to knock the ball forward, only as far as the feet of Alexandropoulos. Olympiakos can break forward down the left-hand side. Great space for Pedence if Kamara can find him. Instead it's helped at Alexandropoulos. For Tunis, the only goal scorer of the game so far after 33 minutes. Long ball down towards Pedence, cut away by Kehrer on the edge of his own penalty area. Drops back into the West Ham box for a moment or so. Kehrer now brings the ball up to halfway. Nearly slipping over Ben Rama. Played through the centre. Helped out by Fornals to the left. Emerson with a chance to run forward. Instead squares to Ward-Prowse, and Olympiakos leaving a few gaps for West Ham to pass the ball around. Souček into the edge of the final third. Comes out wide to the right. Kehrer trying to win the ball away from Ortega, who blocks the path through. One back initially running over with Souček, but it will be only deflected out for a home throw-in. Olympiakos, who found plenty of space for Tunis, just to turn away from Ward-Prowse initially. Through the legs the strike went from Mavropanos, who was trying to defend, arms behind his back, standing in front of the ball. And Olympiakos perhaps breaking their poor run in this competition. West Ham hoping to keep their amazing form alive. Really is a tale of that as West Ham bring the ball up to halfway. Played over from Mavropanos. Out to the left, and Benrahma will cut back to try and help the ball forward. Benrahma receives a 1-2. Edge of the penalty area. Souček trying to stab the ball through to Ings. It might drop back nicely for Benrahma, and does. Intercepted well though by Rodney. He can bring the ball out to the right hand side as well for Tunis. Brings the ball into the attacking half, midway through as well. Out on the right hand side, it drops to Alexandropoulos. 3.5 minutes of normal time left to go at the end of this first half. Olympiakos 1, West Ham 0. A goal from Costas for Tunis on 33 minutes, separating the two sides. Olympiakos can pass the ball again across the back line. Played forward out to the left, and Ortega now collects the ball up against the touchline. Back to Kamara into the defensive half again though. Happy to keep hold of pressure. In possession, Retsos. Perozo still across his own defensive third. Just walks on the ball, just waiting for the pass to be made. Goes short out to the right and played forward to Alexandropoulos once again. Might drop into the centre circle where Kamara is waiting. Instead goes for the long ball out towards Podence. Intercepted well by Kudus. Can play the ball across the back. West Ham will look to bring the ball down the right hand side. Quick 1-2. Kudus sets himself free into the centre. Turned away by Ben Rama, working his way to the edge of the penalty area. Instead goes for the strike from distance, blocked at the first attempt. It might set Olympiakos free at the other end for Tunis. Over halfway, just cuts away from the challenge from Ward-Prowse. Finds Podence in space as well. Podence just couldn't find the angle. Out to the right edge of the penalty area. El Kaabi goes for the cross towards the left edge, and Kamara now inside the box. Might try and get the curling effort on goal. Deflected on the way through. No. Just too much spin on the ball. And away for a West Ham goal kick. And leaving gaps in defence, West Ham, and Olympiakos doing well to find the space. Curling effort came in from Kamara. Take a deflection on the way through. The referee didn't seem to think so. West Ham, a goal kick awarded. Played out to the right hand side and helped on by Kura. Back to Mavropanos, over to Ogbonna. West Ham looking to bring the ball forward in stages. Play through to Ben Rama, space to turn into through the centre circle. Fizzes the ball out wide to the right hand side, helped on by Kura. Kura looks out wide right, and Kudus play the ball back toward Prowse, standing on the halfway line. West Ham give the ball away though, as the through ball from Mavropanos sets Olympiakos free again down the left. Podence into the final third, trying to cut into the penalty area. Does. Might get a strike away on his left foot. It's blocked away by Mavropanos, making up for the loose pass. Rolls away for a throw-in. Tick towards added time at the end of this first 45. Olympiakos with a 1-0 lead as it stands going into the break. Still a bit of time though for anything to change. Look at the other scores, and Marseille have taken the lead against Athens. Olympiakos with the throw once again. Ortega throws down towards the corner flag. Podence just about keeps the ball in play. Hasn't though. West Ham will actually have a throw in inside there, right up against their own corner flag. Kura with the ball in hand, ready to throw down the line, headed high in the air by Kamara. West Ham trying to win the ball back inside their own half. Kamara will receive on the left, turns with a bit of space on the edge of the penalty area. Kamara switches the ball out to the right hand side. Rodinei with space to run forward into as well. Fornals goes over to try and take the ball away from him. Rodinei trying to twist away towards the right edge of the penalty area. Passed out towards Alexandropoulos. Back to Rodinei again on the deflected ball. Left-footed ball in towards the box. It takes a deflection on the way through, and it's 2. Rodinei went for the cross into the penalty area. It was bouncing towards goal. I think it might have just come off the toe of Ogbonna past Areola. But Olympiakos have a second in the 1 minute of stoppage time added on. And they have a 2-0 lead going into the break. We'll need to have a second chance of looking at this. It did come off the toe of Ogbonna, who tried to clear the ball away. It was a left-footed cross in the end, as Rodinei just dragged the ball across the ground, and the touch from Ogbonna took it over the hand of Areola. And Olympiakos will go into the break 2-0 up. Unless West Ham can get a goal back quickly at the end of this first 45 minutes. It goes down as an Ogbonna own goal. West Ham get things back underway again. Ward-Prowse out to the left-hand side. West Ham's undefeated record might be slipping away from them. Big second half to come for the Hammers. Olympiakos at the moment just having to do a bit of defending. Ben Rama inside the penalty area. Danny Ings turns on the ball inside the 6-yard box, and it's saved by Pushlakis, pushed away for a corner. Ings tried to get the strike away, so close to the goalkeeper. The corner for West Ham right on half-time. Ings turned away and completely threw off the defenders. And the right arm from Pushlakis just did enough. Olympiakos with this corner to defend that right on the verge of half-time. 2.5 minutes in of the 1 minute added on. Ward-Prowse left arm in the air, played in towards the near post, headed away. And the referee will blow the whistle for the half-time break. Olympiakos lead by 2-0 for Tunis, striking from over 20 yards away to open the scoring. And a Rodney cross, it seemed to be a shot in the end, poked over the hands of Areola by Ogbonna. And at the break, it's Olympiakos 2, West. separating the two sides. The second goal has gone down as no goal for Bonner, who took the ball over the top of Ariola's arm. Seemed to be in the right position to save. It was perhaps going on target. To break down the right-hand side himself, Benrahma wins the ball away though for West Ham through the centre. Ward-Prowse with the overlapping run. Ings making his way forward as well. Benrahma through to Ings on the edge of the final third, takes a tumble down to the ground from the challenge. Kudus stands on the ball, but Danny Ings still down. Wins the free kick, and a yellow card has been shown to Alexandropoulos. First yellow card of the evening. The late challenge on Danny Ings took the ball, but took the man as well on the follow-through. And the referee this evening, the Latvian referee Andris Chemanis, shows a yellow card. It's actually been shown to Retsos, who was in the crowd of players. Alexandropoulos seemed to have been directed in his direction. There's a yellow card to Olympiakos, number 45. A free kick to defend now for Olympiakos as Ward-Prowse sets himself up over the top of the ball, preparing for the opportunity for West Ham to curl the ball towards goal if he can. Perozo in the wall, El Khabi, Alexandropoulos as well. Ward-Prowse still stands over the ball. Referee drawing the line, the white paint for the ball to stand on, urging them back as well, just telling players where to stand and where not to stand. Ward-Prowse in the meantime just stands 2 arms by his side, takes the steps back now. Benrahma's with him. Ward-Prowse 30 yards away from goal. Be a right-footed effort, curls the ball over the wall, and it's not far away at all. Diving way to his right, Pashlakis just withdrew his hand at the final second. It curls away for a goal kick and just past the stanchion of the goal on the right-hand side. Olympiakos can clear away only as far as a West Ham throw on the near channel. Fornals picks up the ball to throw, instead leaves this one for Emerson. Throws quickly to Ings, knocked down to the ground again, and Olympiakos will try and chase away. The 2 number 7s getting into a heated battle as Tunis wins the free kick from Ward-Prowse's challenge. And Olympiakos can look to attack down the right-hand side if they can. Ball down the centre, headed away by Ogbonna. Out towards Fornals, left edge of the centre line. Played into the defensive half. West Ham attacking down the right this time. Played out from Mavropanos. To the right, Kudus drops into the centre circle with Ward-Prowse, looking out to the left instead. Back to Ogbonna on halfway. Played out wide to the right again, and Ward-Prowse just the middleman at the moment, trying to find the loose passes. Ogbonna has to play out short, wide right with Mavropanos, brings the ball over halfway. Long ball down the channel, just about kept in play by Kudus. Turns back to Ward-Prowse again under pressure. Everyone back for Olympiakos, making it very difficult for West Ham to push forward into space. Benrahma looking through the centre of the attacking half, out to the right once again. Long ball in from Kudus up towards the head of Ings, who does get the head on, but he was leaning back and it's defended away. Olympiakos can chase down the right-hand side, might look to make it 3. For Tunis, brings the ball into the centre circle, looks to switch play out to the left and trying to find Ortega making the run. Kudus does well to intercept and turn on the ball, and West Ham will break forward again. Ward-Prowse out to the left, and Emerson with space to run forward into. Fornals hugging the left touchline. Emerson will try and get the pass to him, takes a tumble down to the ground, and he bounces away for a West Ham throw. Fornals takes quickly. Emerson back on his feet, being shrugged off by 2 defenders again, running in towards the edge of the penalty area. Takes a nudge down, clash of heads, and there will be a stoppage in play here for a moment or so. Emerson down to the ground, clashing heads. Both players will receive some treatment here. Emerson seems to have come off worse as it stands, and lying down on the ground, completely knocked into the path of Perozo. Two of them challenging for the ball, running into each other. Both were looking at the ball as they ran forward, so there won't be any cards involved here, but the referee does offer the drop ball, I think, in favour of the home side. As up onto his feet is Jackson Perozo. Supporters giving him a comforting applause as he gets back up, and home support in fine voice this evening. 2 goals, one from Tunis, Rodney as well. Tunis causing all sorts of problems for West Ham this evening rather. Just managed to look up as he took the strike on for the opening goal. Great vision to find the through ball through the legs of Mavropanos. Back onto his feet as well. There's the West Ham man. He's ready to come back on, I think. It's the clash of heads, and both players seem to be okay. Meanwhile, in the Conference League, Aston Villa have made it 3-0. Ollie Watkins scoring again in Europe. They'll be on for a comfortable victory, Aston Villa. Also, there's coverage of Brighton's game against Ajax at 8 o'clock, and Liverpool against Toulouse as well, live on Flash Score at 8 o'clock. You get the pick of the 2 games to listen to. You can always flick between both as well. As Olympiakos break out towards the left-hand side. Long ball from Heze. Played down the channel, back to Heze again, up to the edge of the final third. Out further back towards Kamara, who goes for the low-driven strike, and away it goes, well wide in the end. Kamara just dragging his right foot across the ground as he tried to get the strike away. He's over 35 yards away from goal, just found the gap to maybe open up the opportunity. Couldn't get the height on the ball either. West Ham can clear away from the back line again, and Bonner looking to bring the ball up to halfway with a bit of pace about him. Goes left to Emerson, who stops on the ball, just turns back towards his own goal. Goes back to Bonner again, looking down the left channel over halfway. Long ball forward this time from Fornals, and bounces away for a throw. West Ham with a bit of attacking momentum. Emerson just walks up towards the touchline though, 25 yards away from goal. Looks to his left, looks to his right, goes down towards the corner flag. Kept in at the moment by Fornals through the legs. Emerson with a cross into the box. It drops to Danny Ings, who leans back on the ball over the bar. Great vision from Emerson to get the cross in. Low ball to the penalty mark, and Danny Ings leaning back on the shot as he was running back towards the ball. Can only fire into the net behind the goal. Stops the ball from going into the home end. Actually, to stop someone from taking the ball away. There's a clearance from the goal kick for Tunis down on the ground, just rolling around. Challenge came in from Emerson, just shoving him down, and Fornals at the second, nudging him even further down to the ground. It will be a free kick for Olympiakos. Short pass from Rodney across the back line. Played over to Perozo, bringing the ball up towards halfway. Long ball, trying to search forward. Areola's come out of his 6-yard box to come and collect on the edges. Pudence's making the run through. Good catch and distribution as West Ham look to break out to the right-hand side. 10 minutes gone at the start of the second half. Still Olympiakos 2, West Ham 0, and West Ham have given the ball away to El Kaabi on the left edge of the penalty area, looking to drive into the box. It's taken down the line, up in towards the 6-yard box, and it's cut away by Ward-Prowse as the cross came in. West Ham will look to clear away quickly. Ben Rama loses out on the ball, but it's won again over on the right-hand side, this time by Mavropanos. Danger at the back for the Hammers at the moment. Ward-Prowse in the attacking edge of the centre circle, plays out to the right. West Ham will look to break forward. Souček, Kudus looking to drive into the edge of the penalty area, might fall for Ben Rama in the D, and couldn't get the strike away quickly enough. Ward-Prowse recycles out to the right again, on the edge of the final third, back to Ward-Prowse in the centre. Fornals looks down the right-hand side, again intercepted though by Ortega this time. Plenty of bodies back for the home side. Crossed in towards the penalty area. Kudus keeps himself onside. Right edge of the box. Draws towards the byline. Trying to get the cross in. Blocked. And it will go away for a corner. West Ham with a great opportunity, but had to defend well moments ago. Lovely ball played in from Podence across the 6-yard box. A vital touch from Ward-Prowse, who goes over to take the corner. An outswinging one this time from him. First opportunity he'll have from an outswinging corner. Ward-Prowse, left arm in the air quickly, plays the ball in towards the penalty area. Rising for the header is Danny Ings onto the roof of the net. Found the space to jump in the box. Headed only onto the roof of the net. Ings close, but not close enough. His former side, however, have just made it 4-0. John McGinn has scored. In the meantime, West Ham making some substitutions. Paqueta's made his way on for Fornals. Looks as though Bowen is making his way on with Antonio as well. Triple substitution for West Ham. Benrahma made his way off as well for Jared Bowen. He loves a goal in Europe. Antonio has made his way on for Danny Ings, who had a couple of opportunities at the start of the second half. Hasn't taken them in the end and forced the change from David Moyes. Switch things up for West Ham in attack. Olympiakos can run away down the left though. Podence just trips on the ball, keeps it in play. Ortega back down to Podence, hugging the left touchline, drives in towards the final third, cuts to the left edge of the penalty area on his right foot, back heel back to Ortega, goes for the cross into the box, only as far as Ward-Prowse standing on the penalty spot and can clear the ball away down the right channel, but only as far as Ortega again. Kamara to the centre circle, bringing the ball out to the right hand side, looking down the line if he can, instead goes short to Tunis. Played down to Kamara again on the right touchline, just in front of his own dugout at the moment as he looks to bring the ball forward with pace. Fouled on the ball is Rodney. Will be a free kick as Tunis was in a bit of an attacking position. The referee initially was going to allow play on, but blew the whistle for the foul. Late challenge. Kerr trying to stab the ball away. Podence did run down the line, and in the end the late lunge from Emerson concedes the free kick, and Olympiakos with an opportunity to swing the ball into the final third. Tunis stands over the ball, right-footed ball if it is him to take it. Waiting for the referee's call to play this free kick into the danger area. We hit the hour mark. Olympiakos 2, West Ham 0. Tunis in towards the penalty area, headed high by Ward-Prowse initially, and Areola had to jump up and catch, and did. Ahead of the Olympiakos forwards, who 3 bodies at the ball. West Ham distribute quickly. Played out to Emerson further down the line, and it's helped on by Paqueta. Scored in the last game for West Ham against Freiburg. Free kick won by Antonio on the left edge of the attacking half. Opportunity now for West Ham to swing the ball in from a similar position into the final third. Free kick taken quickly down the left-hand side, shoved down to the ground is Antonio on the edge of the penalty area. Referee waves away any opportunities of a free kick, and it will just be a throw-in for the home side, and Rodinei will urge everyone down the line and try and throw as far away as possible and continue the game quickly. David Moyes still pointing out whether it should be a foul or not, but his team have got to try and defend away. Played into the centre circle towards Ogbonna. Slips on the ball but manages to find the pass to Ward-Prowse. To Ogbonna, who's dropped defensive and deep. Out to Emerson. Switch the ball out to the right again. Ward-Prowse will be the middleman to take the ball. Just turns and instead goes to the left again. Emerson, left edge of the centre circle, gets chopped down to the ground by Retsos on a yellow card. Has to be careful. West Ham take the free kick quickly, looking to pass forward as soon as possible. Ward-Prowse out wide right this time, down towards Bowen. Bowen now just stands on the ball looking for the cross, goes back to Ward-Prowse again, turns out to the right. Bowen will try and win the ball away, does well to take it up towards the edge of the final third, cut away from him by Ortega. Olympiakos will try and break forward. Souček throws in a challenge just to stop the progression, and over goes Mavropanos, knocks the ball away. Allows West Ham to get back into their defensive positions as Olympiakos have a throw right on halfway over on the far side of the field. It's smack bang across the centre. Thrown down the channel towards El-Kaabi. No substitutions made for the home side just yet. We're over the hour mark in the game though, live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. Wherever you're listening from, great to have you with us. Do keep in touch on social media at flashscore UK on Twitter, or on X rather, as it's called. Still put Twitter into the search bar and it pops up, so change still ongoing for the ever popular platform. Flashscore UK on Facebook as well. Keep up to date with all of the statistics on the app as the game progresses, with possession, goals scored, shots on target, and likelihood of goals being scored, as West Ham will want to try and get a goal back as quickly as possible to put pressure on Olympiakos, who at the moment have defended strongly and taken their 2 goals well when they needed to. Shuffling the ball away on the right hand side at the moment, just over halfway, as it's brought forward by El-Kaabi. Flag goes up for a foul against him. In fact, goes for a foul for him as Paqueta just nudging him off the ball, trying to win it back for West Ham, and it will be a free kick to Olympiakos just over halfway on the right hand side, 2 yards in from the touchline. Paqueta goes into the book for his nudge. At the same time, the substitutes only been on for about 5-6 minutes or so, getting himself into the referee's book for the evening. Taken quickly, bounces away for a throw. Olympiakos will take the time over. Supporters in fine voice at the moment, waving white around. The banners that they were given before the game, they're being wiggled around in the air like a scarf. Throwing down the right hand side, won well by Heze. Perozo and Rodney will try and win the ball forward as well. West Ham turn away. Paqueta being wrestled down to the ground, and a yellow card has been shown to Alexandropoulos. Paqueta did a nice spin against him, and it was almost a rugby tackle from the Greek number 15. Alexandropoulos into the referee's book with a yellow card. Some concern as well. There's Olympiakos player down on the floor, off the ball it seems incident. It's a left leg receiving freeze spray. The referee will help up to the feet. Olympiakos momentarily playing with 10 men on the field. West Ham try and break forward quickly. Played over from Ogbonna. Down the right hand side, it's picked up well by Emerson, down the channel to Kudus. Quick ball to Souček now. Souček waiting for the through pass to Bowen, intercepted. And Olympiakos can break away down the left hand side. Once again looking for the long opportunity. Pedence up against Ward-Prowse, cuts in towards the centre, down into the penalty area, falls nicely to the feet of El-Kaabi. Just ushered away to the left edge of the box, drawn towards the touchline. Back to Pedence again. Podence runs into trouble, has to come back towards halfway with Kamara. Kamara now switches the ball out to the right-hand side. In the meantime, Eden Alkmaar have got a goal back against Aston Villa. 4-1, Aston Villa lead away from home. Olympiakos have won a free kick on the right-hand side, as running through was Alexandropoulos. For Tunis once again goes down and wins a free kick, just holding his right toe at the moment as Emerson put the challenge in. Just stood on his foot really. Still down on the ground. Emerson having a chat with the referee at the moment, and will go into his book. Plenty of yellow cards being thrown around now. As West Ham struggling to keep hold of possession. As they did in the first half. The home support having a great time behind the goal, taking it in turns to lift up their cards. As given before the game, it's red, then white, then red, then white, in unison around the stadium. They're enjoying themselves, the home support, and have a free kick as well. Podence lays it back for Tunis, looking for the right-footed cross, goes back to Podence square instead. Podence through into the penalty area. Alexandropoulos tries to get the strike away, it's blocked, and away for a throw as it fizzes out to the right-hand side. Throw in might be taken quickly by Rodney. Throws down towards the corner for Tunis, keeps the ball in play well up against two players. Paqueta tries to throw in a challenge, but it's won back again. Kamara now, right edge of the penalty area, trying to get the cross in. Ogbonna heads away. Chased out by Bowen. Beaten to the ball by Ortega, though, who brings the ball back to the centre circle. Knocks the ball forward, and it's passed back into the defensive half of the home side, who are still enjoying themselves crowd-wise and player-wise on the field. Playing with a bit of freedom now, Olympiakos, who seem to have a nice bit of possession across the back line. Perozo looks forward, but once again, every time West Ham have finally caught on to the through quick passes and are putting more pressure on two men sometimes around the ball, trying to win it back. When West Ham push forward, though, everyone back for Olympiakos, almost a nightmare of a wall to break down. Side attack down the right, over halfway, it drops towards the near side. Rodinei plays back towards for Tunis. Walking on the ball, El Kaabi. West Ham just standing around across the back in their positions, just allowing Olympiakos with possession out towards the wings. Perozo urged back into his own half, though, plays across towards Retsos. Nearly loses out on the ball as he slips over. Chasing forward was Bowen, putting the pressure on. Goes sensibly back to his keeper. Just over 20 minutes to go. Olympiakos 2, West Ham 0. Both goals coming towards the end of the first half. For Tunis after 33 minutes. Rodinei's deflected cross from Angelo Ogbonna, making it 2 right on half-time. Ball switched out towards the left, down to Podence, up towards the byline. Podence tries to get the cross into the box, couldn't keep it in play. And Ariola will take the ball away for a goal kick, might play it quickly, just urging his team forward. Has a short man in Mavropanos as well. No activity on the subs bench, or is that maybe a substitution will be made soon? There won't be any substitutions, as Ariola just urging his team forward. West Ham still with 52% possession, though, at the moment, as they try and work their way through. Antonio goes for the overhead kick attempt towards Bowen, making the run forward. It's cleared away by Pashlakis, only away for a West Ham throw. Paqueta throws to Emerson, back to Paqueta again. Left edge of the penalty area, just driving towards goal. 4 players surrounding him, though, and it's won away by Fortunis, setting the ball free down the right-hand side. Good run from El Kaabi. Up towards the edge of the final third, trying to cut into the centre. El Kaabi turns away from Ogbonna, looks to try and get the cross in, plays backwards towards the path of Alexandropoulos, who gets the strike deflected, has it? Ariola was diving to his left. I think it was a clean strike in the end from the Olympiakos number 15. Ariola just withdrew his hands from the save. Happy that it was going wide in the end, and it can't have been far away from Alexandropoulos. It wasn't, it just breezed over the top of the stanchion. Found the space to get the strike away. 23 yards from goal. Just couldn't find the target. And that could have been the game, set and match for Olympiakos in this game. Look forward once again, intercepted this time by Mavropanos. Played back to Areola, fizzed out to the right hand side. West Ham looking to build the ball forward from the back again. O'Bonnor through into the centre circle. Ward-Prowse turns, looks left, looks right in the centre circle. Nowhere to pass to apart from laterally. Olympiakos eventually win the ball back again. Alkabi looking to run down the right hand side. Wins a throw in as well, just takes a breather. And there's no rush at the moment for the hosts as West Ham make another substitution, a double one at that as well. Whether we'll see Olympiakos make one in a moment or two. Diego Martinez is thinking about it. Ward-Prowse will make his way off for Edson Alvarez. Kudus has also made his way off. And on comes Maxwell Cornet. 5 substitutions made for West Ham now. Freiburg have taken the lead against TSC. Might be about to make it a 3-1 lead as well. And they have. Freiburg leading by 3-1 against TSC. And as it stands, will join level with West Ham at the top of the group. Just behind on. Perhaps go ahead on goal difference now and take the lead of Group A. Meanwhile, back on the field, Olympiakos have themselves a free kick for the offside call. They'll be making their first substitution. Quinny will be making his way on. Stands on the edge of the technical area, waiting for the board to be risen. Might take their time, Olympiakos, with the substitution, as the goal kick might be taken here by, free kick rather, by Pashlakis. No rush for the substitution then for Olympiakos. The goal kick, free kick taken forward, pretty much in the same spot. West Ham head forward again. Antonio ran into the back of him as there was a bit of a pushing and shoving match going on. It was Jackson Perozo. The referee might have to go over and have a conversation here. The offside flag goes up in the meantime against Olympiakos. Substitution will be made and Rodinei will be taken off. Strictly speaking, for Olympiakos, the second goal scorer. Tried to cross the ball into the box on his left, and Rodinei, who's rolling down his socks, taking his time. Deflected effort from O'Bonnor's toe to take it away from Areola. As the cross came in, it was creeping towards the far post. And O'Bonnor could only help the ball into the net rather than clear away. And receives the support from the home faithful. Near sellout this evening in the 33,000-seater stadium, Stadio Georgios Karaskakis. Quinny will make his way on. About 15 minutes left to go. West Ham with a free kick from the offside decision, just shy of halfway. Played short across the back and brought forward by Mavropanos. Out towards the left-hand side. Emerson looking for the through ball. It'll be chased down well up to the edge by Cornet. Blocked away for a corner to West Ham on the near side. No Ward-Prowse on the pitch now, though, for the set pieces. It's been taken off by David Moyes. Cornet just looking forward. Cleared away by Retsos. It'll be Emerson on corner duty. Left-footed out-swinging ball from the near side this time. West Ham's 6th corner of the game. Right arm goes in the air. The ball played up towards the penalty spot and cleared away at the first attempt by Olympiakos, only as far as Cornet. Ferrozo got the header to clear away. Played across to Alvarez, out on the right-hand side, still West Ham as they look to drive the ball into the final third. Long ball knocked down, Bowen tries to get the touch into the box and slipping on the ball, Ferrozo, who can clear away. Only as far as a West Ham throw, though. Received the ball quickly from Stewart behind the advertising board. Paqueta still right edge of the centre part of the attacking half. intercepted in the end. Olympiakos can bring the ball away for Tunis. Nearly slipping on the ball, and late challenge coming in. The referee will stop play here. Yellow card to Antonio for running into the back of Heze. Down on the ground, it's Perozo actually, who ran into the back of. Down on the ground, Antonio completely nudging him down to the ground. He picks up a yellow card. Plenty of these challenges flying in off the ball now. Antonio shoving Perozo down, and the referee having a conversation with Antonio. A yellow card at the moment. VAR will probably have a look at this, the off the ball incident. The referee calling on the physios from the touchline to treat Perozo. Still down on the ground. They'll be watching intently VAR. Dennis Hilger of the Netherlands in charge of it this evening. Free spray being applied to the back of Perozo, who's still down on the ground. And plenty of these challenges flying in throughout the game, and referees let as many of them go as possible. At the moment, a bit of a stoppage in play. Just a reminder though that coverage continues on Flash Score this evening. Commentary of Brighton against Ajax at 8 o'clock, just over half an hour's time actually. And there's also commentary of Liverpool's home game against Toulouse. Plenty of games being covered coming up over the weekend as well. As back on his feet is Jackson Perozo. Antonio claiming that it should be a West Ham ball, but it will be a free kick. Quite rightly as the referee blew his whistle. Coverage of Crystal Palace against Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. That'll be myself covering that game for you. A long ball played out by Olympiakos. As far as an offside flag, and West Ham will take the ball quickly forward. Played through by Alvarez out to the right hand side once again. West Ham will look to build over halfway. Long ball down the channel, but back again to Mavropanos, hugging the halfway line. Now tries to find the ball down to Bowen, running towards the corner flag, headed high in the air and cleared by Alexandropoulos, who makes his way back into a defensive position. Thrown in quickly from West Ham. Paqueta towards the edge of the penalty area, goes down to the ground, rolling around on the floor, but the referee says no foul, and Olympiakos will break forward. Played out to the left for Tunis. Won by Podence up to the edge of the penalty area. Might be able to get the strike on his left foot, on his right. Strike does come in the end, and on the overlap was Alexandropoulos. Runs back towards halfway from the opportunity. It fell nicely to him. Just cut it away. And in the end, Areola had to make the save. A corner on the far side for the home side. Take their time over this one for Tunis. 10 minutes to go. Still leading Olympiakos by 2-0. Right arm in the air for Tunis. Looks to cut the ball into the near post. Flicked on into the side netting from Perozo. Found the space at the near post. Could only find the side netting. Inside the 6-yard box, a free header was going over to try and defend away was Cornet. West Ham will look to build from the back again. The only game from the early kickoffs that's goalless still is Sparta Prague against Rangers. West Ham goalless themselves in this game at the moment, but they have the opportunity with the ball in the final third. Cross comes in into the hands of Peshlakis. And there will be another slow period as Olympiakos goalkeeper will eventually consider clearing the ball away. Had the chance to make it 3 not long ago. Peshlakis walks to the edge of his 18-yard line, clears down the right-hand side, looking for El Khabi, beaten by Emerson. Played back to Areola from Bonner towards the centre circle. 2 players go down to the ground once again. The referee awards a free kick against West Ham. There's Souček down on the ground, rolling on the floor. Just took a nudge as he fell backwards, won the header initially up against Mady Kamara. The referee has pointed for a free kick in Olympiakos' direction though. Towards the end of the match. Olympiakos 2, West Ham 0, live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. A bit of a stoppage while Olympiakos get the ball back into a position to take the free kick forward. It's just over halfway on the right edge of the centre circle. Plenty of Premier League action coming up as well, as the yellow card is shown to, I think, Mady Kamara for taking his time over the free kick. A bit of time wasting, and the referee has seen enough and has shown a yellow card to the Olympiakos man. Eventually, free kick played out towards the right hand side, only as far as Bowen, who can bring the ball towards halfway. Bowen now searching forward. Instead has to drop back to Mavropanos, to the centre circle. Played through to Alvarez, fist out to the right, and Bowen now looking out towards the wing. Still keeping the ball over on the right hand side. Kehrer gets the ball back to Emerson, fizzes out to the left. It's picked up by Cornet inside the final third. Drops back to Ogbonna, who's made his way forward for West Ham. Souček, left edge of the penalty area, just couldn't win the ball away, and Kamara can chase free once again. Olympiakos just slow building forward this time for Tunis. Inside the attacking half, through the centre. Helped on by Podence. Back into the defensive half for the home side as they struggle to keep the ball in play. It's rolled across the toe of Quinney. And West Ham with another throw. They'll want to try and play forward as quickly as possible now though. Struggling to find a goal. Cross in from Paqueta, trying to find the head of Bowen in the box. Cleared away only as far as Alvarez. Back to Paqueta again. On the edge of the final third, just struggling to get the ball away. Olympiakos, and eventually Paqueta knocks down Santiago Heze, and it is a free kick. Olympiakos just making it known that Paqueta is on a yellow card. I don't think there'll be a yellow for that challenge. We'll have a free kick to clear away. As I say, Premier League action happening across this weekend, starting with the 12:30 kickoff. David Farini covering Chelsea against Brentford for you. Arsenal, Sheffield United, Bournemouth, Burnley, both also 3 o'clock kickoffs live on Flash Score. Wolves, Newcastle at 5:30. Oscar Chamberlain, your commentator, on Saturday evening. Also coverage of Al Fayha against Al Nassr at 4 o'clock. Sam May, commentator in the Saudi League as well. Olympiakos clear the free kick down the right hand side. They'll make a couple of substitutions themselves, as Masouras will make his way on with 5 minutes to go, and so will Solbakken, sporting the number 98 shirt. Solbakken. In the meantime, Podence having a bit of an argument with Alvarez as he makes his way off. Daniel Podence just blows a puff of energy, takes the applause, and will be substituted off. That's had a run-in with Edson Alvarez. It's the 2 substitutions being made. Alexandropoulos also makes his way off in the final 5 minutes of the game. There will be a few added on at the end of the second half. We'll see how many towards the end of the 90. Played forward down the right hand side, and West Ham will manage to clear down the left themselves. Cornet wins a throw deep inside his own half though. West Ham need a goal now really to really put the pressure on the home side. Maybe try and rescue a point. It's flicked forward down the left channel, played through towards Antonio with space to run into, flicked out towards Bowen, it goes across him. Bowen will watch the ball roll away though for a throw. And Olympiakos will take their time on the ball again. Ortega. Throw back into play. Takes his time, points down the line. Ortega, the ball in his right hand. In both hands now, throws down the left-hand side. Headed high in the air, won back by Alvarez. High into the air once again. Antonio will try and win the header. Out on the right-hand side, drops back nicely but intercepted. Antonio now right edge of the final third. To bring the ball towards the byline, deflected crossing towards the penalty area, it's headed away, drops out towards Paqueta! Finds the net, and West Ham have a goal back. Edge of the penalty area, first time strike on the ball as it bounced in front of him. Lucas Paqueta take a bow with that goal, and it puts West Ham right back in the mix of getting a point. Deflected cross cleared away by Quinney. It didn't take a bounce, and the volley superbly placed into the corner. Paqueta might just give West Ham something to work on here now. They've won a throw-in deep inside the defensive half. And with 3 minutes of normal time left to go, plus stoppage time, and there might be a bit for Olympiakos' bit of time wasting on the ball. I'm sure West Ham would have done the same in the similar position. But, things will stop again though as Perozo's gone down to the ground again, just shy of halfway. He took a nudge in the back as the ball was played forward. It's difficult to see as the ball was far ahead. While Bonnet goes over just to ask the question. Antonio went for the ball, another clash of heads. As Antonio jumps over just to ask the question. As Bonner receives a yellow card, that's what he was complaining about. He's also had a clash of heads with his water bottle as it was thrown towards him. David Moyes urging his second or third time as Bonner receives a yellow card. That's what he was complaining about. He's also had a clash of heads with his water bottle as it was thrown towards him. After Paqueta's superb volley from the edge of the box. Kehrer, how much time is going to be added on at the end of the game here for these stoppages? West Ham only now a goal away from getting the equaliser. Perozo's ready to get back on. The free kick taken short. Souček managed to get the nudge. Waiting the referee to get things back underway again. Antonio now having the conversation. Ticking to the final minute of the 90 here. All eyes on the fourth official, Alexanders Lubevs, to see additional time. Antonio in the meantime with a long throw in towards the penalty area. It's do or die for West Ham now, pretty much. Antonio, everyone forward down the left hand side. Emerson takes the ball towards the left corner flag, just loses out on the ball to Fortunis this time. Played down towards the near touchline, away for a West Ham throw again, thrown quickly by Alvarez back to his goalkeeper, played into the centre circle. 10 seconds of normal time left to go. Played it to the edge of the penalty area with a long ball through from the back from Ogbonna. One back in the centre of the attacking half by Emerson. Olympiakos with a player down. Asking for the ball was Bowen on the right. Instead it drops to the left, just about kept in play by Cornet. Conceded in possession. 8 minutes of added time at the end of the second half. 8 minutes for West Ham to conjure up an equaliser. 8 minutes for Olympiakos to hold on. On match day 3 of the Europa League, and it's Olympiakos running down the right-hand side. Long ball played down towards El Kaabi. Takes the ball to the corner and will walk right in front of it. and keep hold of possession as long as possible. El-Kaabi now, right edge of the penalty area himself, cuts towards goal, takes the ball back towards the corner. El-Kaabi doing all the work himself at the moment in the right corner flag. Just drops down on the ball and West Ham will try and win the ball away. One forward by Perozo, who goes down to the ground, wins a free kick. The referee allows play to continue. Falls nicely for Tunis, right edge of the D. Tries to get the strike away into the side netting. A goal kick for West Ham, which they'll want to take quickly for Tunis. Trying to make the second goal for him of the night, and has indicated towards the bench to make a substitution here. Olympiakos with the game plan. Strike just finding the side netting. Almost made it too. West Ham with a quick goal kick to stop the substitution from being made. Quetta out towards the edge of the penalty area. Drops nicely for Antonio. Further back for Bowen on the edge of the D. Might get the strike away on his left. Trying to fizz the ball out to the left. Cornet went in for the challenge. Alvarez through the centre. Emerson now looking down the left of the final third. Doing a few step overs to play the ball out to Cornet. Back to Emerson again, but towards the left corner flag. He won't be trying to time waste in the corner. Instead finds the ball into the box. Bowen drills towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Ogbonna being pulled back inside the area. Cornet tried to get the strike away. It's cleared by Olympiakos. The question's being asked as Antonio was dragged back in the 6-yard box. West Ham will attack forward in the meantime. Headed away towards halfway though. El-Kaabi once again involved in trying to clear the ball away. The referee stops play here for a moment as a foul conceded, perhaps. With the referee checking VAR for a potential penalty for West Ham. Ball inside the 6-yard box. There's a slight challenge on El-Kaabi, which will give Olympiakos the free kick. The referee waiting for the indication though as to whether it will be a penalty. It is a free kick. Olympiakos taking their time over it, and nearly another yellow card. All played down the left-hand side. Taken away. Foul on Alvarez. Brings out a yellow card here. Shown into the face of substitute Masouras. Alvarez tried to wiggle himself away, and another rugby challenge from Masouras. Long ball forward quickly in towards the penalty area. Bowen rising for the header. Straight into the hands of Pashlakis, who goes down to the ground and keeps hold of the ball. Another substitution ready to be made by Olympiakos. Jovetic will be making his way on in a moment or so, but the ball still needs to be cleared away. Masouras confirmation of his yellow card. Ball down the right hand side, only as far as Ogbonna. Keeps the ball in play for now. West Ham being shrugged off the ball. It will be a free kick, and substitution to be made now by the home side. 94 minutes on the clock. Stevan Jovetic will make his way on. Time will be taken here. The referee just having a conversation behind the home dugout. A double substitution will be made. West Ham have thrown the ball into play. The referee blown the whistle for the substitution. Scarpa will also make his way on as well. There'll be time added on in time added on. It's not over yet. West Ham might still have a chance. For Tunis finally making his way off after indicating to be substituted off not long ago. Got the opening goal on 33 minutes, turned away from defenders, got his shot through the legs of Konstantinos Mavropanos. He makes his way off for Jovetic. The final moments of the game. El-Kaabi also makes his way off as well. Long ball forward from West Ham, headed away only as far as Alvarez. Everyone inside the attacking half. Alvarez with a loose ball though, nearly lost out on possession. Looking out towards the left now, West Ham. Alvarez into the centre circle. Long ball forward up to the left edge, picked up well by Cornet, trying to run the ball away. It can only roll away for a goal kick though. And Olympiakos have time to settle again. Cornet couldn't win the corner. And Pashalakis will stand over this goal kick under the risk of getting a yellow card as he starts on the right edge of his 6-yard box, takes the ball to the left, might place it in the centre. Cornet just struggling to win the ball for West Ham and ran out of room in the end on the pitch. Goal kick ready to be taken by Pashalakis, looking down towards the right hand side, played down the channel. Nudge from Jovetic, I think given by the referee though, as he played the ball through only as far as Areola, perhaps waiting for the referee to blow his whistle for the free kick. He didn't expect, he just nudged the ball away from danger. Paqueta now inside the centre circle, the goal scorer for West Ham on the volley. Long ball up towards the head of Antonio, almost drops in the penalty area for Souček. Out to Bowen, right edge of the box, brings the ball towards the edge of the D, loses out in possession, and Olympiakos can try and chase the ball clear as far as the right hand side. But 6.5 minutes of added time so far. Paqueta on the right edge of the penalty area, outside of the foot, crossing towards the box, headed on by Souček over the bar, and it's away. Goal kick again. Meanwhile, Aston Villa have run away 4-1 winners against AZ Alkmaar. Impressive victory. The other British team involved, Sparta Prague 0, Rangers 0 is the final score. Reminder, coverage of Brighton against Ajax coming up shortly in 15 minutes time or so. Liverpool-Toulouse also being covered on Flash Score this evening. Get the pick of the games tonight in the Europa League. All action going on. Olympiakos still haven't taken the goal kick just yet. Pashalakis will look out towards the right hand side as we tick into the final 30 seconds of the additional 8 added on. Ball cleared away for a throw in to the host.